The buzz is building from the sports-crazed town of Boston, Massachusetts. The Pacers taking on the Celtics. For Indiana, they've lost 5 out of the last 6 games, hoping to get back on track with a victory. Celtics, Pacers, coming up next, right after this. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Pascal Siakam.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the point. And for the Celtics, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Brown in at the 3. Well, at this point of the season, the identity and merit of each team is becoming more and more clear, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, we have a good understanding of who the real contenders are. But there always seems to be a dark horse team that makes a push in the second half of the season. Anything can happen.
Now here's Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. There's a screen by Turner. 17-foot shot on the way, and Siakam gets it to go.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers, wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
Here's White. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Here's Nembhard with the drive, and he slams it in one-handed.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. Outside Tatum. Brown with a screen. From behind the arc. A nice shot by Tatum.
Solid from 3. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
And the Celtics, far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
Mathurin against Brown. Here's White. It's rebounded by Indiana. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
Yeah, and it can be deflating when you leave all those points at the line. But it generally is a make or miss league.
Here's Tatum following the bucket by the Pacers. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Tatum's got his second basket of the night. Now here's Nembhard. He's covered closely. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Brown with it. Halliburton picks him up. Brown against Mathurin. Right side, Porzingis. Second chance effort, and he knocks the jumper down.
A multi-level scorer. Porzingis can find a shot in any area on the floor.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who said of his all-star point guard, his knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Porzingis with a screen on Halliburton to the middle. Oh, stolen by Turner. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. Halliburton, no good.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Here's Porzingis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
Well, just by hitting the offensive glass, Porzingis can pick up a lot of extra points.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to review the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And a quick check of the 2K leaderboard. Here are the toughest defenses to score against. Number 1, the Celtics.
Well, they allow the fewest points per game in the league. Sometimes that can be a factor of pace. But safe to say, when you're number 1, your team is elite at the defensive end.
Now here's McConnell, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Pass to Siakam. The 3. Holiday grabs the miss. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday, fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Holiday against McConnell. Mathurin passes to McConnell. To the wing on the left. There's a screen by Turner. Siakam. The Pacers again can't hit.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Brown scanning the floor. Porzingis with a screen on Mathurin. And here's Brown for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pacers trail by 6. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Down low. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Okay, Miles. Getting aggressive and jamming it in.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. McConnell against Holiday. Takes a 3. Indiana with a rebound. Their last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
They lost the battle of the second units the last time these teams played and lost the game.
Siakam outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. He got it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so the first quarter is in the books. Boston out in front. They lead by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
Celtics lead by 4. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in a 2-guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Pritchard, 8 points in his last time out. Takes the 3, on target from range. Pritchard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
McConnell passes to Halliburton. There's a screen by Toppin. Fires from deep. Triple! Tyrese Halliburton.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
All right, Celtics fans, give it up for Celtics entertainment.
He's checked in for Boston. The Pacers also with a sub. Walker, he's checked in for Wiseman. And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you, good stuff there. So it's Boston now, after the basket by Indiana. Horford, a screen on McConnell. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up, high post. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Pass to Halliburton. Toppin with it. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Toppin's got his first points in this one.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Tatum against Walker. To stop the run. Tatum can't hit.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's Neesmith. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Toppin. And here's McConnell. Right side, Neesmith. Nice D from Horford.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. going with almost an entirely new group here. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. Derek White's checked in for Springer. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Indiana misses again.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Siakam outside. There's a screen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
That's good from Siakam. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Yeah, shooting more free throws as his career is going on, Siakam wants to get that percentage up.
Holiday from long range. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Outside Mathurin. We've got 1:08 left in the second. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banked it in off the glass.
Great body control allows Mathurin to finish through contact.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside White. Ooh, here's White on the drive. No luck on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Here's Nesmith driving to the basket. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Brown with it, picked up by Mathurin. Holiday taking his time here. Count it, good. Holiday's got 5.
Holiday gives them a steady option with his jump shot. That's a nice asset to have.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mathurin finds Turner. Turner, a screen on White. Three-pointer Mathurin. He buries it from 3. Mathurin's got 5 points now in the quarter. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
And here's Brown for 3. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Celtics. They're up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so far.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And a few times, even when they didn't have a good look, they made it look good.
And let's switch it up. Here's a look at some of the possible contenders for this year's dunk contest.
Definitely some explosive guys on this list, but there's plenty of time out there for someone to grab this spot. Maybe even elevate Ernie.
Yeah, that 50-inch vertical don't lie.
Neither did those shorts.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. They lead by 1. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. Siakam against Tatum. And here's Halliburton. No good with a layup. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And then Siakam with the jam.
And it's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Tatum a screen on Turner. Porzingis misses.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
The try by Nembhard. Turner. And then Turner with the dunk. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Pascal Siakam.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Here's Tatum. 9 points in the game. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Tatum with a screen. And here's Brown for 3. Fires in the triple. Brown's got 11 points.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
For Indiana, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Halliburton on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Halliburton goes up top to throw it down.
They're creating space on his own. Halliburton with a sweet move to create enough daylight for the bucket.
Here's Tatum. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
It's his first trip to the line.
For 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic, but it's got to be the names out there that people know. Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
Halliburton misses. Boston has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Here's Brown. No good there. Nice D from Nembhard. Indiana trailing here. On the wing, Mathurin. He's covered by Holiday. Turner, a screen on Porzingis. Siakam, no good. Siakam's gotten 3 of his 9 shots to fall so far. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Just about halfway through the season. Let's take a look at the East. You take a look at the Celtics. They are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in. And, of course, Indiana, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
Well, for the Celtics, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
From the arc. And Indiana misses again. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Porzingis sets a screen. Jacks up a 3. Brown, no good.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
On the wing, Nembhard. He's covered by Holiday. Halliburton outside. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Turner, no good. Boston's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Brown. Second chance shot. They kick it out to Porzingis. Shoots over Turner, and it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Brown.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Well, he's been off the mark, and it's impacting his team's ability to put points on the board. He needs to reset his approach.
Please put your hands together and welcome to Center Court, Celtics Entertainment. Attention fans down on the court. It's your squad.
Indiana with some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Shepard comes in for Nembhard. And it's McConnell in for Tyrese Halliburton. Now here's McConnell. Pass to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Drills the elbow jumper. Siakam's gotten 4 this quarter.
Born in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam is yet another great NBA player out of Africa.
Here's Pritchard. Here's the kid. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. The kid's got his first points of the game.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
And Siakam, here we go. And Siakam with the slam.
Yes, certain nights, Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
It's Brown on the wing. He's got 11. No good that time.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Nesmith. Lays it up and banks it in. Nesmith's gotten his second bucket. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away. With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Boston out in front, leading by a point. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Al Horford, Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard, and it's Walsh in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Halliburton's shot is good.
Yeah, you've got to be attached at the hip to Halliburton, especially when he's operating on the perimeter.
On the wing, Tatum. Walker covering. Launches a three. Jason Tatum! He's a sharpshooter!
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Halliburton, no good. Boston's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Here's Tatum. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And it's a three-point Boston lead.
Allowing the play to develop naturally. Terrific patience by Tatum in the screen and roll.
Toppin passes to Nesmith. Tatum pulls it in. Boston leading by 3. Fires the 3. And Toppin pulls it down.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
McConnell passes to Nesmith. And the layup is good.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Big group substitution here for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Siakam comes in for Nesmith. Matherin's checked in for Walker. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
And Allie, thank you for that. Fades back. Indiana with a rebound. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Siakam, no good. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. It's a one-point game. Here's Brown. Cashes in the 12-footer.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
There's a screen by Turner. Here's Halliburton driving in. Oh, the sweet touch inside by Halliburton.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside, Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Matherin. And here's Brown for 3. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Holiday against Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Holiday. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. White on the wing. He's guarded by Nembhard. There's the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And the dunk by Halliburton.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton, always ready to take the big one.
Mathurin against Brown. White on the wing. Back to Brown. Shoots over Mathurin. Brown can't hit. Pacers trail by 5. Halliburton outside. Over Holiday. Another miss by Halliburton. The Celtics have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Shoots from the block. Oh, and Turner with a block.
A ferocious shot blocker. Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates. And what a huge moment from Halliburton. His guys give it to him for these exact reasons.
Tatum looking it over. Puts up a deep 3. That one's off for him. 6 for 11 now. Outside Mathurin. Inside. Oh, he nails it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Outside, Brown. Porzingis at the screen. On the wing, Tatum. Right side, Porzingis. Here's the 3. Mathurin with a rebound. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And they're set to take control of this game.
It's crucial that they convert here. There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Here's Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Mathurin. And here's Brown for 3. And buries it from deep.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Eight seconds left to play in the 4th. Halliburton left side. Nembhard. Oh, at the buzzer! He got it off in time!
That is an incredible shot.
Thank you for coming up.
The winner
at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
Unreal. What a finish. Nothing better than a buzzer-beating 3 to win.
And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now, time for our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.
PlayStation